If you're a heating air exchange technician or even a salesperson, what do you need to know about your perfect day or a perfect day playbook, and how does it help you? This is a fantastic question. I'm Scott Bell, coming to you live from Haleiwa, Oahu, on a perfect day to talk about sales and business, and a fantastic day to talk about you. Today is a perfect day, and I want to share with you some concepts and strategies about a perfect day or a perfect day playbook. Now, this is something that I typically work with business owners and the management teams with as they map out the progression of their week, their month, and their quarter. But I want to share with you, it has lots of ramifications to you as a salesperson and to what you do to outline what you consider a perfect day. And so we're going to start with one day, and your goal is to end up with like 5 or 7 perfect days. Now, a couple things that I want to share with you. The more difficult it is to line out the perfect day, the harder it is going to be to achieve. And so I'm going to share with you that you're really looking for like 5 to 7, sign language 7, 5 to 7 things that you want to have incorporated in your perfect day. I'm going to share with you my perfect day. It's not going to be your perfect day, okay? So like what other people's answers are don't matter. It only matters what you answer. It only matters what you want. So I'm going to give you some points of reference. Today, as we sit here, is June 21st, 2025. Yesterday was the summer solstice. And if I can be near the beach or the ocean on summer solstice or the day after, they are the 2 longest light days of the year. So like there's 24 hours in a day. But what it turns out to be is the time of light really matters for me. How long can I spend on the beach? So my whole goal in life is to spend the longest light day of the year at the beach. So I'm going to share with you my outline, which once again isn't going to necessarily be your outline here. So 1, wake up on Oahu or somewhere in Hawaii. Check. I've done that. 2, see beautiful things. Oh my goodness, I got to drive from Kaneohe Bay to here, which has got some amazing views, and especially coming through the backside through Schofield Barracks, or even if I take the Cam Highway. Number 3, work from the beach. Check. I'm at like 60% of a perfect day. For lunch, poke or pizza. So poke, there's a Foodland in Pupakea Creek by 3 Tables, Sharks Cove, and they have some of the best poke in the world, right? Flat out, they do. They win awards all the time. Or there's 2 pizza restaurants here in Haleiwa, one's Spaghettini's and one's called Jack's. So I'm going to have poke or pizza.
So I went to Spaghettini's and got pepperoni and pineapple pizza with extra marinara sauce. My favorite.
And number 5, have a sunset. So today, sunset, I believe it's at 7:27 tonight or 7:21, sometime right around there. And I'm going to be able to take and say I've got a perfect day mapped out. And as soon as that perfect day happens, I'm going to take out a video camera and I'm going to record and say, hey, today, this is Scott, and it's June 21st, 2025. And I was able to achieve a perfect day. I was able to get a perfect day on my bucket list and have the things in there to say, like, look, here's proof that not every day is a bad day. Right? I want empirical proof that, like, I can't lie to myself and say my life sucks and everything is wrong and there's nothing wrong. You do not have to go to Hawaii to make this happen. You could do this in your hometown, your home city, your home wherever. You could do it with your family, you could do it with your kids, you could do it with your pets. Today's example just works out to be perfect because this is like my ultimate perfect day. Now here's the thing, if you want to be better at sales, you want to be good at what you do, you should absolutely join my email publication. Go to this URL right here. Type it into your browser, drop in your name, your email address, maybe your phone number. I'll give you the goods, not in the Facebook group, not in the YouTube channel, which means private coaching, private training, discounted coaching, discounted training. It's an email publication. You'll freaking love it. And occasionally I try to sell you stuff to pay for my trips to Hawaii and Ren Spooner Aloha shirts and medium rare steaks. So a couple of things that I want to share with you. Yesterday, I flew here to Hawaii and a couple of things didn't exactly go right. Okay, so I have to introduce you to a phrase, but I got to. It's right here. But I got to. Okay. So I had all plans and intentions to be on the Big Island today. The volcano is going off at the national park at Kilauea. And I was going to go watch the volcano at night last night go off. When I left Sacramento, I forgot my freaking ID and I was able to make it through the airport because it was late. And I got to the Big Island, I got to Kona, and I found out that I couldn't get my rental car and I couldn't stay in a hotel. So I was like, forget it. I'll just fly to Oahu and take 3 flights in one day, which I was exhausted, okay? Now I want to introduce you to this phrase, but I got to. but I got to. Yesterday was the 20th of June, 2025, which is the summer solstice. And so I left the Big Island around 6:15. So I'm flying into Honolulu around 7:05, 7:10, and I got to see this amazing sunset. I got to see like the sky, the clouds, the colors, the view, my favorite, okay? So you have to be able to reframe that. Like, let's say that I'm on path for my perfect day, okay? I woke up in Hawaii. I got to see beautiful things. I got to work from the beach. But for whatever reason, I don't get to have poke and I don't get to have pizza, but I got to see the sunset. I get to throw in the phrase, but I got to 4 out of 5 of these things, right? Sometimes people will tell me, hey, Scott, I worked on my perfect day, but I was only able to get 4 out of 5. I'm like, you don't count that as a freaking win? You don't have the ability to look at that and go, that was freaking amazing. That was, oh my goodness, it was close to the perfect day. Let's freaking celebrate that, okay? The tendency is to find the negative. Like, okay, I woke up on Oahu. It was not easy for me to get here yesterday. It took all freaking day in a seat that's this big, and I'm like this big, right? Like, I'm a big dude. Okay, got to see beautiful things. Let me share with you. So here's the thing. There's 3.5 ways to get to the North Shore from where I stay in Kaneohe. One is to take the Cam Highway, and the Cam Highway is the outer edge of the North Shore, which is one of the most beautiful drives in the world. You start in Kaneohe, you go past Magic Island, you go past Punaluu, you go past Laie, you go past Sunset, you go past, Waimea, and then you end up here in Haleiwa/Wailua. And I took the back way by Schofield Barracks, and usually there's not really much traffic. I left a little bit late today. I had some projects that I was working on, so still on my path for the perfect day. And as I'm driving down the descent from Schofield Barracks into Haleiwa, there's some gradient to it, and there was traffic. And usually you can drive through there about 35, 40, 45 miles an hour. And I'm sitting in traffic and I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm sitting in traffic, but I get to look at one of the most beautiful views in the world. I get to look over Haleiwa. I get to look over the North Shore. I get to look over like the ocean and Kaena Point. So the reason I'm telling you this is you may hit 4 or 5 things on a perfect day, which still consider that a freaking perfect day, and remember to use the but I got to. It's right there. But I got to. Okay. So here's what you do once you have your perfect day. You pull out your camera, your phone, and you record. You're like, today was an amazing day. I'll do it as if it's for me, okay? Like, I'm in a future pace. Today was an amazing day. I woke up on Oahu. I got to see beautiful things. I got to drive in to the island, through the island, and I got to just see some of the most amazing things. I got to work from the beach. I was 10 feet from giant green sea turtles at Haleiwa Ali'i Beach Park. I had poke for lunch. I went to Foodland. I got shoyu poke, freaking bomb.com. And then I watched one of the most beautiful sunsets, and there was not a lot of people on the beach, right? Scott, you're an amazing dude. Things are magical in your life. You keep going. And then you drop that in your awesomeness swipe file. And what you're going to end up doing is building out like 5 to 7 of these playbooks. You can have more. You can absolutely have more, but what you're shooting for is 5 to 7. And my version's not going to be your version. So if you got a significant other, it could be like, hey, woke up in the morning, snuggled up to my significant other, went to a good brunch, read a good book together, watched a movie together, had some good intimate time together, walked at the park, ended up exchanging and telling them why I cared about them and why they cared about me, and fell asleep at the perfect time at 9 o'clock. Okay. Like, it doesn't cost any money. It doesn't have to be anything expensive. Hey, spent time with the kids, spent time with the pets, got to watch my son or daughter's football or basketball game. We're going to start with personal things because business ones are really easy to do. Typically this is the way it works. You work 5 days in business and have 2 days off. So we're going to flip the odds to your favor, and we're going to talk about, hey, how do we put 2 really good days together for you? Okay. Now, when you're struggling, what you do is you go into your awesomeness swipe file and you're like, hey, there are amazing things that happen in my life. I was teaching a class this week with Jay Abraham, and you can absolutely bet. I'm let the bike go by. You can absolutely bet that every time I teach a class with Jay Abraham or Roland Frazier, I take a screenshot and that goes into my awesomeness swipe file. Here is the thing. You need, as an individual, as a salesperson, as an entrepreneur, empirical proof that when things are going sideways and things are going wrong, that you're an amazing human being, which I truly believe you are, because you've stuck around for 11 minutes-ish on a video, 10 minutes, 30 seconds, 11 minutes on a video with me to figure out how to put together your perfect day playbook. And I'm going to encourage you to start with one, okay? Do one for you, and then sit down with your significant other and your family and do one with them, or do two with them. And then, hey, this was the perfect day. These are the things that I look forward to. And I will share with you that every June 20th, June 21st, June 22nd, because historically those are the 3 longest days of the year for light, right? The light is out the longest. I try to do everything I can to be at the beach until the sun goes down, until it's dark outside. Like, to me, that is the perfect day. Okay, before I wrap this up, what I'm going to do for you is I'm going to shoot some ending video of a sunset at Haleiwa on June 21st, 2025, so you know what it's like and what it looks like out there, so you can see, like, hey, this is why Scott thinks it's a big deal. So I'm going to roll my end of video, but after this, you're going to see some amazing sunset. All right, just wanted to give you a heads up that I was able to get all 5 items in today. Sunset just happened, so sun just went down, so you're not really seeing it on the edge, on the horizon. Just didn't want to let you miss out. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna flip my camera around so you can see what I'm seeing. Look at that. Magnificent colors tonight. Got Cana Point right there. Got the horizon, and sunset just happened. Yeah, you missed it. Fantastic, perfect day. Just when I thought the perfect day couldn't get any more perfecter, right? I got something I got over with you. So I woke up on Oahu, saw beautiful things, worked from the beach, had pizza for lunch, saw an amazing sunset, and I'm like, you know what sounds good? An apple pie from McDonald's, right? So hear me out. Apple pies in McDonald's in Hawaii are still deep fried, okay? So I said, I really wish you guys had haupia, which is coconut, right? So I got a freaking coconut pie that's deep fried here in Hawaii. See how it's white on the inside? Oh my goodness. Bonus points on a perfect day. We'll see you soon. Aloha mahalo. You got 1 of 3 things to do from here. Just 1 of 3. Find the subscribe button, click on it, and every time I send out a video, you'll get an update. 2, hit follow. 3, you know what you got to do. Share this video with a friend. We'll see you soon. Check out this freaking sunset.